Right, so we all know Charizard VMAX hitting for 300 is a good number, but it's not quite a one-shot. There's quite a few ways. I've already profiled Zigzagoon Nets combo, but Volcarona also, I think, warrants a profile as well. Let's have a look. So, playable Charizard VMAX here. We all know what Charizard VMAX does right now. 300, like I said in the intro, is a really good break point. A little bit short of some OKOs. So, I've already profiled Zigzagoon Nets. However, I do feel as if Volcarona is a lot more stronger with its ability that lets you put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So, you know, just do 2 Volcarona pings and you can one-shot an Eternatus VMAX. Let's get involved. So, we're starting off with 3 Charizard VMAX, big scary VMAX Pokemon, 330 HP with 2 attacks, got ourselves Claw Swipe, 3 for 100. Not the greatest, not gonna lie. Can be satisfied with triple acceleration energy though, for sure, keep that in mind. But the big one we're going for is G-Max Wildfire for 3 fires, 2 colorless, 300. Jeez! Discard 2 energy attached from this Pokemon. So, like I mentioned, we're already using triple acceleration energy, so that discarding isn't as bad. We can just discard that. That will hopefully leave us with 3 fires, so we can just welder and then do G-Max Wildfire again. And in a VMAX meta, we only have to take 1-shots twice to win the game. Keep that in mind. So big scary geezer. All we got to do is get that 300 up into bigger numbers. We play 4 of the Charizard V, basic V Pokemon, 220 HP with 2 attacks. Claw Swipe again. This time it only does 80 and it can't be used with triple acceleration energy, so this is not a good attack. Although it is worth noting that you can welder attach and actually do that in 1 turn. That's pretty cool. Fire Spin, however, is a decent little attack. It's 4 energy though, so you can't get to go into 1 turn, unfortunately. But it does 4 for 220 and discard 2 energies from this Pokemon. So I guess it's like a baby G-Max Wildfire, thinking about it. But that's not bad. 220 is a decent number. That will one-shot other Charizard Vs and a lot of other evolving Vs as well. So it's worth keeping that in mind, that you can use this to help skew price trade. We play 4 of the Volcanium. With the Flare Starter, this is going to help us really pile on the energy for our Charizard VMAX and let us get energy into play for a potential Heatran play as well. Because when we're going second on our first turn, if we use Flare Starter, we can attach 3 energy, I apologise, 3 energy from our deck to our Pokemon any way we like. That's nuts. So we can just pile them all onto 1 Charizard and say, right, next turn you're getting G-Max Wildfire, deal with it. Or you can put, like, you know, spread them out a little bit and say, right, yeah, you can't just boss us all to take away all my energy. Good luck with this game, son. While leaving yourself a Volcanion, 1 prize in the active, so you forced the boss's orders already. And against the Decidueye, you can just sort of auto him with 4 Volcanions, to be honest. You can just Flare Starter, Welder for the rest of the game, and then the High Heat Blast, which I think does 110. If you've got 4 or 5 energies attached to your Pokemon, you should have 2 there already, so you just got to find another 2. It's not too hard. Volcanion is pretty nuts. I mentioned Heatran already. Big scary geezer, Hot Burn GX 50 for every energy attached to this Pokemon. So that seems like okay. But when you put that in combination with his ability, when he hits the active spot, you can sort of suck away all 5 energies attached to your Pokemon onto him. So let's say you've got 6 energies lying about, you can just bring them all to him, Hot Burn, bang, see you later. Pretty good. And then Steam and Stomp does 130, which is good for cleaning up most non-GX and V Pokemon as well. But a really hard-hitting Hot Burn GX for sure. We then played 2 Dene just to help us draw through. You know, we're a welder deck. We can't really afford space for stuff like Pokegear, so I think 2 Dene is almost a necessity just so we can draw through, find our triple accelerations and find our evolving pieces as well. And then here we get onto the funky part, 2 Volcarona GX, 2-2 line. So, Volcarona GX is a pretty cool Pokemon. With its ability, you can discard a fire from hand. If you do, you can put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So, if you have 2 of these out, you can ping the Eternatus VMAX twice, go in for G-Max Wildfire, bang bang, see you later. Against Centiskorch, it's the same thing, except you only need 1 damage ping. Really nice, in all fairness. So, a really good way to add. We're already playing Fire Energy and Giant Hearth and stuff like this. I feel as if this is a really good option. It's actually not a bad backup attacker as well. It does 3 for 160 and puts 2 Fire Energies back into your hand. So one-shot stuff like Zacian, pretty cool. And it lets you get the energies back into hand so you can welder them onto your Charizard later. So don't sleep on him as an attacker as well. Heat Wave GX ain't the greatest, but it discards 1 fire from all your 1 energy, I should say, from all of your opponent's Pokemon. And then we also play 1 Eldegoss and 1 Crobat. In similar vein, Crobat's going to let us keep drawing. If we've detonate already and we've missed our stuff, we can still potentially start digging with Crobat, draw up so we have 6 cards in our hand. And then Eldegoss is going to let us get back Welder, bosses, all that good stuff. So we've got a lot of support Pokemon here because Charizard himself is a very hungry attacker, good attacker, but it's quite hungry in a decent setup, so we need these support Pokemon to get there. We then play 4 Welder. You know, we're a fire deck, we play fire cards, we play Welder. Attach 2 energies from our hand, draw 3 cards if we do. You know, it lets you attach 3 fires in a turn, so you can still attach from hand. And that's going to let us, you know, get crazy with our Charizard VMAX. Yeah, so Welder is pretty nuts. Who would have thought it, eh? Welder's still good. 3 Professor's Research. You want to play too many of these, but I think 3 is fine, just to help us draw through. Because we're not, if we get the Flare Starter off, we're not like very necessarily reliant on Welder. So having some research in here is not going to hurt us too much. And, you know, it's a good kind of discard draw 7 is pretty nuts, right? And we play 2 bosses always. Now, we can't really fit a third in, but we have got Eldegoss to potentially reuse it. But once we do get GMAX Wildfire off, let's not be messing about and hitting into like Stellarishtra actually. Let's actually make sure we're hitting the stuff we want. So 3 boss levels in combination with Eldegoss is pretty nice. But yeah, we don't want to be, you know, doing Claw Swipe into Jirachi once we get GMAX Wildfire going, let's be honest. Oh, hold on, I feel as if there we go, the deck's not quite in order. That's annoying. So we then play 4 Quick Ball, and I mean, why wouldn't we? Look how many basic Pokemon we've got. We need to try and get Flare Starter off. So Quick Ball helps us do that. You know, we have to find our Volcanion, find our Charizard V to attach to, find a Dene, find Crobat, find Eldegoss for the whole game. I feel as if 4 Quick Ball doesn't need too much explaining because it's inherently such a nuts card, probably the best search card we've got in the formats. We then play 4 Pokecoms for a similar vein because we need to find our stuff. We need to find stuff like Volcarona. We need to find our Charizard VMAX, all that good stuff. You can potentially mess around with some Cherish Balls in here as well because Cherish Balls find to Dene as well as a Volcarona, but I feel it's the 4-4 split right now seems to be the most consistent for me because Cherish Ball doesn't find us a Charizard VMAX, for example. We then play a combination of 2 artworks of the Switch. I apologise. Well, we play 4 Switch. This is mostly just so we can get maximum use of our Flare Starts. What we don't want to do is, let's say we have Volcanion on the bench and we have a Charizard V in the active. We want to be able to Flare Start this turn, and we can't because Charizard's in the active. How annoying would that be, right? So we play 4 Switch just so we can make sure we get the Flare Starter off as much as possible. We then play 2 Fire Crystals. Now, my other list didn't play these, but I feel as if because we are going to be dumping energies more with our Volcarona, we might need to get them back at some point. If you know, let's say we have to dump and draw quite a few energies with our Detonate or our Research, Fire Crystal is going to help us get them back. So yeah, pretty nice and really good in combination with our Volcarona. We then play 3 Giant Half in a similar vein because our other list only played 2, but I'm playing 3 here just because we do have Volcarona out. So once we get them out, we do want to be utilising those burning scale pings, so 3 Giant Half will let us do that as well, and it makes it a little bit better against Chaotic Swell as well, I guess. We then play 3 of the Triple Acceleration Energy. Like I said, Charizard can use a Triple Acceleration Energy, so if we get to the point where we've got 3 red energies attached to our Charizard, we can just attach the 3 CE, bang, discard the 3 CE, and then coming into our next turn, we still have 3 red energies attached to us, so we can just like Welder attach and get it going. So Triple Accelerations is really cool. I don't think you need 4, but I think 3 is a happy medium. And then rounding out the list, I think we play what, 11? Yeah, 11 Fire Energy. I wouldn't mind a couple more so we can use our Volcarona a little bit more. Maybe you can cut 1 3C for another Fire. But as it stands now, I think this is a very good list. So one of the few games I've got with it, it seems to be popping off quite well. So yeah, good starting point. Let me know what you think. Which is the best way to play Charizard? I'm not sure. Is it this way? Is it zigzagoon nets? Or is it the binder? Let me know. But thanks for watching as always. If you're after more Darkness to Plays content, make sure you check the playlist out in the description. Make sure you check out JGC Collectibles for all their Darkness to Blaze pre-orders as well. That's gone live. And follow me on Twitter, HotDropPTCG, for all the updates. But thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you all next time.